Hello, friends from across the nation and around the world. I'm Martin, and you are listening to Dad's Bedtime Stories. Today, it's Saturday, which means it's time for another compilation episode, a super story, if you will. And as you know, we've been kind of going back to the Kid Wizard episodes, a world where imagination is magic, in a very literal sense. And today we're going to take on episodes 5 and 6. Episode 5 is about nature magic and a forest fire. And episode 6 involves a magic carpet race. Honestly, I barely remember doing these episodes, so it's kind of fun to go back and see what happens. Anyways, I really hope you like them. But now, it's that time again. Time to get as comfy as you can in that bed. Close your eyes and imagine yourself doing what the kid wizard in the story does. You open your eyes and look around. You can see that you're inside the little pocket dimension bedroom of your backpack. You get up, as usual, get dressed, get ready, have breakfast, and then you head up the little ladder in the center of the room. As you climb up, a zipper unfolds above your head. You climb straight out at the top of the little backpack and find yourself in the middle of a forest. Oh yeah, I was learning about nature magic before. Out of nowhere, another backpack appears. The top of it opens up, and out climbs your teacher, Martin. "Good morning," Martin says. Good morning. What do you want to get up to today?" "Well, maybe we could continue learning about this nature magic thing." "Oh yeah, that would be a great idea," you respond. And then you hear a strange beeping noise. "Oh, what is it this time?" Martin says, pulling out his magic wand and looking at it as the tip of it flashes a bright red color. He flicks the wand, and in the air in front of you appears the face of another wizard. "Well, hello there. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a wild magic that's appeared in the real world. It's causing quite a forest fire," the wizard explains. "A forest fire," Martin says. "Again? Those things are the worst. All right, we'll be right there. Come on, kid, we better get going." What's happening?" you ask. "Oh, it's another forest fire. Those things can get out of control real fast," Martin says as his magic carpet flies out of his backpack and unfolds itself beside him. He steps onto it as you do the same thing with your magic carpet. Once again, the carpet wraps its little fibers around your feet, and you and Martin take off into the air, soaring high above the forest that surrounds the Magic Academy. As you fly, Martin continues to explain things. "Well, you see, forest fires are a problem, 'cause they get people worried, and, as you know, belief is what fuels magic, and well, worry can be even more powerful, because people tend to kind of focus on it too long. Anyway, as soon as a fire starts, it can get out of control quickly. And if it's a wild magic causing it in the first place, this could be bad, kid." You don't like the sounds of that, but you know with Martin by your side, everything's gonna be just fine. The two of you fly back towards the ancient and old tree that leads you into the real world again. You fly directly into the tree into a portal that leads to a strange and colorful tunnel winding left and right and up and down, before eventually flying out the other side, back into the real world, in a large and dense forest. You follow Martin higher and higher and higher into the air, high above the clouds where no one will see you and wonder what's up with the magic carpet. You soar high above the world, with the sun on your face and against your skin. Martin never explained exactly where it was you were going, but you trust him enough to follow him wherever it is. Before too long, he begins to descend below the clouds. As you follow behind him, you find yourself once again high above a large forest, only this one is covered in all sorts of thick smoke. In the distance, you can see where it's coming from. A huge area of the forest is completely set on fire. Oh no, that looks really bad.
It is, but we've dealt with things like this before. With enough wizards, we should be fine.
As you look around you, you see other wizards flying through the air as well, some of them atop magic carpets like you, while others ride broomsticks, motorcycles, and even flying skateboards. The possibilities for flying things seem pretty much endless. You can't wait to try out something else. The wizards fly to every edge of the giant forest fire. They pull out their wands, and bit by bit, they create an illusion around the area. The air shimmers, and the view of the forest fire is replaced with the view of a forest fire that's being fought with huge water planes and helicopters. As the wizards themselves pass through the new illusion, they just sort of disappear. This is a great cover, you realize. As you pass through the outside of the illusion, the view changes once again, and you see all the other wizards once again, flying from place to place, summoning water from nearby lakes or rivers, shooting beams of ice down at the fire, each one just trying to do their best to put part of it out. As you circle around the area beside Martin, he points to something.
There it is,
he says.
The center of it. Sometimes, these strange, wild, and unregulated magics seem to appear from nowhere. It's both a good and a bad thing. The bad side is the forest fire, of course, but the good side is that if we catch this thing, we can harness its power to create other magical items, and it has a lot of power.
We can?
Yeah, but first we're gonna have to get close to it. Help me out.
Martin flies down towards the fire. He lifts his wand up in the air. It glows a bright blue color, and he shoots a blue beam of icy air down towards the ground. As the beam hits the trees that are on fire, the fire goes out almost immediately, and it even leaves a layer of ice behind. You decide to try to help out. The ability to use your ice magic has become much more reflexive over the last little while. The more you do it, the less you have to think about it. You no longer have to go back to that place where you attempted to feel very, very cold. Instead, you just have to remember what it feels like to shoot out a beam of ice, and it kinda happens. You lift your wand up in the air. You allow the power of ice and cold to pass through your limbs. Then you focus it into your wand, shooting a slightly different looking, but very similar, beam of ice towards the ground. Together, you and Martin carve out a circle around the wild magic, freezing the area on both sides of it so the fire completely goes out. When there's enough room, Martin lands on the ground beside the huge ball of floating fire that's shooting little fireballs in every single direction. You do the same. You can feel the heat against your skin. It's really, really intense.
All right, now I say we try to trap it with ice. It might be the only way to contain the heat. And I'm not sure this is gonna be enough,
he says, looking towards his wand. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a tiny little backpack. The backpack immediately grows to full size in his hand, and he sticks his arm down inside it, reaching around for something. It's still strange to see his arm go deeper than the bag should allow, but you're getting a little bit used to it.
Ah, there it is,
he says as he pulls out a huge staff with a large crystal on the top.
This should do,
he says. He grabs the staff in his hands, he spins it around his body like a bow staff, doing figure eights and loop-de-loops. Then he rises it high up into the air, where it glows a bright blue color. He then slams the butt of the thing into the ground. As soon as it hits, a flash of blue energy shoots out into the ground in every direction. The ground itself starts to become covered in ice. The ice encircles the wild magic and slowly grows towards it. As it does, the wild magic starts to get even hotter, pushing back against the ring of ice. Martin focuses as much as he can, doing his best to believe that the ice will overtake the fire.
I could use some help here, kid,
he says. Oh, right, you realize. You take your wand, you lift it up into the air as well. It glows the same bright blue color, and you slam it down into the ground, trying to copy whatever it is Martin did. Either way, you focus on sending your ice energy through the ground, around the wild magic, and towards the large ball of fire. You try to drown out any other sounds, any other thoughts, and you just imagine the ice spreading through the ground and encompassing the wild magic in a large ball of ice. And sure enough, it starts to work, but pretty slowly. The ice approaches the large ball of fire, and it starts to make headway, crawling up the bottom and around the sides. But the wild magic keeps pushing back, creating such intense heat that the layer of ice breaks and falls to the ground. Other wizards, seeing what's going on, fly to your side. They line up on every side of the wild magic, and each one lends their power to it. With enough wizards, the work becomes easy. The ice easily shoots back through the ground, up and around the wild magic, creating a thick ball of ice. Then the ice starts to glow. It shrinks and shrinks, and then it suddenly solidifies into something that looks like glass, with a large fireball in the center. You release your attempts to freeze the thing, and the other wizards do the same, everyone feeling pretty tired. As you look around, you see some of the other wizards still putting out other parts of the forest fire, but generally speaking, things are looking pretty good. Some wizards run and grab the large ball of fire that's now contained in some sort of magical casing, and they fly off with it, presumably back to the Magic Academy. You look around at the forest devastated by fire. Large black trees, smoke going into the air. "This is terrible," you say.
This? Well, yeah, but with some magic, it won't be a problem. If we just left it alone, all the seeds would grow back into trees, and in almost no time at all we'd have a new forest. But we can make it happen faster. First, though, we're gonna need some nutrients.
Martin takes his staff and presses it right against his throat, where his vocal cords are, and then he starts to speak, and his speech is amplified up into the air for everyone to hear.
Guys, we're gonna need some water here. This place is bone dry,"
he announces. The wizards, hearing what he's saying, begin to fly higher up into the air. They zoom off in each different direction, and then each one returns with a large cloud. The clouds begin to form together into a huge gray rain cloud, and before long, the rain starts to hit the ground, and then it gets faster and faster and faster, until soon enough it's raining so quickly that you become completely drenched in water. The ground itself, not even having time to absorb it, starts to puddle with huge pools of the stuff.
"All right, now step 2,
Martin says as the rain clouds dissipate above him and the sun comes back out. He reaches his staff up in the air, and instead of glowing a bright blue color, this time it glows a bright green color. Once again, he slams the staff down into the ground, and lines of green energy travel through the ground into little seeds that are spread all around him. The seeds start to glow and glow, and then they begin to sprout, first into tiny little seedlings, and then into little trees, and then into bigger trees, and then they just keep growing and growing and growing until they tower around you once more, looking like they're, 30 or 40 years old already. How do you do that?
Well, Martin says, as I said, I was gonna teach you this anyways.
Is it some kind of nature magic? You ask.
Well, kinda, but it's more nature magic mixed with time magic, as I said before. What I'm doing is kinda tricking the seeds into existing faster, if that makes any sense. And don't get that mistaken with moving faster. They're completely different things, although they do go together, sort of. You see, when you make something exist faster, every single atom in it starts to spin faster, to go through time at a faster rate. And as it does, it absorbs the nutrients around it, and it grows into large trees. You can use your nature magic at the same time to direct how they grow or how they twist. I've already taught you that part.
Okay. So all I have to do is make things exist faster. I guess I'll give it a try, you say.
All right, and I'll work on other parts of the forest.
As Martin moves his way around the forest and coaxes all of the little seeds to grow into large trees once again, you kneel down in front of one little pine cone. You look at the pine cone and you decide that this might be the right place to start. You close your eyes and begin to focus on your breath. Steadily in and out. With each breath, you allow your shoulders to relax more and more. You allow your face to soften in a nice half smile, and you hold your wand gently in your hand. You focus your attention on the pine cone. You allow the pine cone to become one with, your thoughts. And as you do, you start to see the pine cone inside your head. Using your mind, you kind of zoom in on the pine cone, seeing it closer and closer and closer, until you're so zoomed in that you can see it on an atomic level, little atoms just vibrating together. You imagine the atoms to start moving faster, existing faster as Martin suggested. And slowly but surely, they begin to speed up, faster and faster and faster. The pine cone quickly deteriorates in front of you, and then one part of it sprouts little roots that reach into the ground. Next, a tiny little stem pops up. Encouraged by the progress, you imagine each part of the thing moving even faster, absorbing all of the water and nutrients from the ground that it needs and from the sun that's shining brightly above you. And sure enough, it continues to grow at an even faster pace, growing into a little seedling, and then a small tree, reaching up towards the sky to become a medium-sized tree, and then going further and further and further, reaching higher and higher towards the sky as the trunk expands quickly in the ground in front of you. You continue to focus on the tree as it grows faster and faster and faster. When you open your eyes, all you can see is a giant tree trunk. A trunk much wider and thicker than you, and much wider and thicker than any of the other trees.
Whoa, kid. Take it easy there. That thing's like 200 years old already.
Oh, you say as you look up at the tree. Oops. The tree is huge. Much, much, much bigger than any of the other trees in the surrounding area. You summon your magic carpet and step aboard. You fly up towards the top of the tree, and you see that it sticks up out of the forest a lot more than any of the other trees. You might have gotten a little carried away, but the view from up here is amazing. And that's when you get another idea. I wonder, you say. You reach your consciousness out towards the tree once more, allowing your energy to pass through the wand and into the tree. This time, you use the nature magic you learned to give the tree permission to release its hardness, allowing it to become malleable. And then, using your mind, you coax the tree into moving, into winding its branches together into a little platform high above the world, complete with a little railing on the outside and living branches growing out of each corner. When you release your mind, you see a beautiful platform sitting in front of you, completely woven out of the branches from the top of the tree. You land on the platform, and you look out over the forest. Martin flies up and lands beside you.
Wow, kid. Good idea. And great view.
You and Martin watch as the wizards around you begin to disappear, flying away from the now rebuilt forest. As they go, they take their illusion with them, revealing an absolutely breathtaking sunset. And as the sun sets, you're starting to get sleepy too. Well, it may be time to take a little rest, you say. That took a lot out of me. You reach into your pocket and pull out your tiny little backpack. You put your hand on either side of it and expand the backpack in much the same way one would zoom in using a tablet or touchscreen. You open up the backpack, place it on the ground, and you step inside, finding the sturdy ladder and climbing back down towards your little pocket dimension. The backpack closes above you and completely disappears from existence as far as anyone else can tell. You immediately jump in the comfy bed, your mind still centered from the focus you put on growing the tree. You lay your head down on the soft pillow, and you go back to your breath once again. Each breath relaxing your muscles, allowing you to sink down deeper and deeper into the mattress, and allowing your mind to drift off to a wonderful and relaxing sleep. Imagine yourself waking up inside your pocket dimension. You've been practicing all of your different magic skills for days and days and days. You've now mastered fire, ice, levitation, and even a fair bit of nature magic. Today, you feel like taking a bit of a break from practice, maybe exploring the area around the Magic Academy. You look down on the ground and you see your magic carpet sitting there, the very magic carpet that picked you up for the first time and delivered you to the Magic Academy. You climb aboard the carpet, and together you float up out of your little pocket dimension. The zipper of the backpack opens up above you, and you rise up out of it into the real world. Or at least the Magic Academy part of the real world. You find that you're already outside the castle. You grab your backpack, smush it together to make it shrink down small enough to fit in your pocket, and you take off on your magic carpet, flying high up into the sky. You spend some time floating around the castle, through the enchanted forest, and just looking at all of the different sights there are to see. And that's when you see a group of other wizards approaching, and they're led by none other than Tyrannus Rexington, your least favorite wizard. Well, if it isn't the kid from the non-wizarding world, what's that you're riding around on? One of the carpets that are given to you by the Academy? Look, everyone, he's got a basic carpet. All of the other wizards start to point and laugh at you. You never really thought of your magic carpet as basic before. And you like this magic carpet. This magic carpet's way better than yours, you respond, even though you know it's probably not true. Tyrannus Rexington and most of his friends are floating around on either things that look like snowboards or floating skateboards. Very, very stylish and very expensive looking. You've learned over your time at the Magic Academy that different wizards seem to have different preferences for different flying objects. A magic carpet is given to each wizard when they start at the Magic Academy, but you assume from there you can either buy or make another one? You're honestly not really sure.
Well, if you think that your carpet is better than mine, Tyrannus responds, then I challenge you to a race.
His friends immediately start to chatter with one another, tapping each other on the shoulders and talking excitedly about what this race may look like. As quickly as you can, you think through your different options, to race or not to race. But when you see all of the others staring at you, and you look down at your carpet, you know there's no other choice.
I'll race you, you respond. Where do you want to do this anyways?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. Perhaps just follow me and we'll find somewhere to race. Somewhere I've totally never raced before or practiced for this exact moment, Tyrannus says.
There's a bit of a strange response, but you decide to just kind of shake it off and see where this takes you. Tyrannus and his friends fly up into the sky. You, standing aboard your magic carpet, fly after him. They lead you across the enchanted forest and all the way over to a large volcano that's spewing ash and smoke at all times. You fly up to the very top of the volcano, and there you find 2 starting flags and a large sign that says, Race of Doom. You immediately start to get a little wary about this. Something seems off here. As Tyrannus lands beside the starting posts to the Race of Doom, he explains the rules.
All right, well, we will both leave at the same time. The race is marked with different magical checkpoints to keep you on track. They light up a bright color until you pass through them, at which time they just sort of disappear. The race should lead you down into the volcano, through a series of tunnels, past a whole bunch of very spiky and very dangerous obstacles, and then, to right over there where the finish line is.
Rexington points down to the bottom of the volcano, where you see another set of gates, finish gates. Okay, I think I've got it. Have you raced this race before, though? You ask.
Oh, me? Well, a few times, but not in a long time. I mean, I should be pretty rusty. I think it's rather safe.
You know that he's lying to you, but you also know that at this point there's nothing you can really do about it. Why would you have agreed to this in the first place? You shouldn't let peer pressure push you into doing really dumb, dangerous things like flying through a mountain of lava on a magic carpet. But before you can finish that thought, you hear one of the other students announcing the start to the race.
Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Immediately, Tyrannus Rexington zooms off straight down the center of the volcano. You snap back into focus and follow behind him as quickly as you can, going through the starting gate and then dropping down rapidly straight towards the lava. You pass through several glowing gates on the way down. Each one makes a little dinging sound as you pass through, almost like you're in some kind of video game. Just before the gates hit the huge pool of lava at the bottom of the volcano, they lead you towards the side through a little tunnel that shoots off to the left. You do your best to will the magic carpet to go faster and faster, and it starts to obey. You make your way through the tunnel at rapid speed, dodging left and right and up and down as you pass through another series of gates. The tunnel leads you into another cavern that's full of lava, and not just any lava, but lava with little rocks that shoot up out of the ground. You stop for a second as you watch Tyrannus Rexington head straight through the room, dodging around the flaming balls of rock and passing through each one of the gates in turn. You take a deep breath once again, and then you will the magic carpet forward, blasting through the cavern, dodging left and right as huge balls of rocky fire shoot up out of the ground. One of them singes the carpet just a little as you pass through. But either way, you're quick enough to be able to navigate the room with relative ease, as soon as you stopped worrying about the flaming balls of rock. You once again shoot through another cavern, only this one seems to have all sorts of obstacles. This particular tunnel is covered in half walls that come down from the ceiling or up from the ground or off from the side. You quickly have to duck down below them, jump up over top of them, or swing from side to side. Once again, you make your way through the tunnel like a pro, dodging each obstacle with relative ease. And you even catch up to Tyrannus Rexington again. The two of you head into the next area, neck and neck. But this area is even scarier than the first. There's huge metal spikes sticking out of the walls and the ceiling and the ground. In order to hit all of the gates, you have to quickly wind around them. It's all pretty easy until you realize that the spikes move and shift. Some of the spikes start disappearing back into the walls, and other ones suddenly shoot out, causing you to suddenly lurch to the left to avoid one of them, or off to the right. Still neck and neck with Tyrannus, you make your way through the room of spikes, back through another tunnel, and you find yourself on the final stretch towards the finish line. Only something seems off about it. The ground below you starts to rumble and grumble, and then spikes start shooting out of it as well. You dodge the spikes from left to right as you head towards the finish line. You will yourself just a little bit ahead of Tyrannus, and you're about to pass through the finish line when a spike unexpectedly shoots up beneath you. This time, you're not quite quick enough to move. The spike doesn't hit you, but it does catch your magic carpet. You watch as the carpet rips in half below you. At the last minute, Tyrannus pulls ahead, flies through the finish line of the obstacle course, and you fall to the ground, just short of it, with 2 pieces of a magic carpet attached to your feet. Your magic carpet has been completely destroyed. All of the other students begin to laugh, and together with their friend Tyrannus, they fly away, telling you to have fun getting home. Oh no, this isn't going to be easy. You find that even though your magic carpet's ripped in half, you can still kind of get it to fly. It's just a lot less stable than you'd expect. You do your best to carefully float up over the trees and head slowly back towards the castle. It doesn't take you as long as you thought it would, but it certainly isn't easy. You land outside the castle doors, and you head into the training room where Martin's normally hanging out. As soon as you enter, you see him, and he sees you.
"What happened to you?"
he says. You tell him the story about how you got into this whole situation in the first place, and how you ripped your magic carpet.
"Oh, well, I guess you're gonna have to make a new one then. Come on over here, and I'll show you how."
Make a new one? You think I can make a magic carpet? You ask.
"Well, a magic carpet or some sort of other flying device. Wizards have all sorts of preferences. Some of them like to use the traditional broom. Others prefer a more modern feel, using something more akin to a snowboard or a skateboard. Honestly, it's really up to you. If you want to fly around on a magic table, we can make that happen."
"Well, what do you recommend?" you ask Martin.
For you? Well, maybe you should try a skateboard. I know it's not really your traditional flying device, but the cool thing about them is they just kind of blend in the real world too. When people see you flying around on a magic carpet, it kind of gets their backs up. But with a skateboard, you can just switch over to rolling around on the ground magically and nobody asks a question."
Huh, you think, imagining yourself flying through the air on the skateboard and then landing on the ground and winding through people. That does sound like the perfect idea. Well, how do I make one, you ask?
"Well, first you need to make the skateboard itself. I've already taught you nature magic. You should just be able to bend a tree into the right shape. Here, use this," Martin says, picking up an empty pot with some dirt in it and placing it in front of you.
"No, and this," Martin says, tossing you a seed. You grab the seed and put it down inside the potted plant. You pull your magic wand out of your pocket, and you focus all of your energy towards the seed, becoming one with the seed, imagining the seed beginning to grow, imagining it existing faster than everything else. Soon enough, the seed begins to glow, and then it grows and grows and grows at an absolutely rapid pace into a much larger tree. And as it grows, you give the tree permission to become more malleable, and you start to form it into the shape of a skateboard. The tree twists and bends, winding its branches together, and then smoothing them into the perfect shape. Next, you focus on the wheels themselves, growing out of the bottom of the board and forming into perfect wheels with little ball bearings. The end result is an absolutely beautiful skateboard. You reach out, grab the board, and kind of snap it off the branch.
"Perfect. Now, what you're gonna need to make that thing run is a little bit of wild magic. You see, magical objects can't just exist on their own. You have to give them something to power them, and the most common way to do that is using wild magic we've captured. Now, since you and I captured a whole forest fire the other day, we should be good."
Martin reaches his hand down into his backpack, much further than it should be able to go. When he pulls it out, he pulls out a giant ball of ice with a very bright flame in the center of it. The forest fire that the two of you captured the other day.
Now, what you're gonna want to do is connect the two objects in your mind, move some of the power into the skateboard, and then, well, just kind of will it to do what you want it to do. As long as you believe it, it should work, most of the time.
Okay. He hands you the giant ball of ice that's surrounding a large ball of wild magic in the form of fire. You hold the ball in one hand, and you hold the skateboard in the other. You close your eyes, and you allow your consciousness to expand into both of them, becoming one with the skateboard and one with the wild magic. As you focus, you imagine the wild magic leaving the ball of ice and being absorbed by the skateboard itself, bringing life to it. Life that you imagine allows the skateboard to fly through the air with ease, or roll across the ground like it's powered by electricity or something. And as you focus, you feel a little tingling as the magic works its way out of the ball of ice, through your arm, through your body, and into the other arm that's holding the skateboard. The skateboard begins to glow, and you continue to focus. You focus on what it'll feel like to ride it, exactly what it'll be able to do, moving through the air with ease and the ground and, attaching itself to your feet. And soon, the skateboard begins to glow very, very brightly, and the trickle of magic starts to slow down to the point where you don't feel like you can force any more magic into the thing. With that, you open your eyes and look up at Martin. Did it work? You ask.
Well, there's only one way to find out, he says, coming over and grabbing the large ball of ice and placing it back inside his backpack. You place the skateboard on the ground, and you carefully step aboard it. Immediately, it feels like it snaps to your feet, attaches itself with some sort of invisible pull. Even stranger, you now feel like you can command the skateboard in much the same way you command your limbs to move. You imagine it moving forward, and it begins to slide around the room, rolling across the floor with ease. You weave your way inside and outside of all the huge pillars that are holding up the roof, and you really start to get the hang of it quickly. Next, you decide you better find out if this thing can actually fly. With a thought, it hops up off the ground and into the air, and in almost the same way, you can weave up and down, side to side, and even do some loop-de-loops as if there's invisible skateboard ramps in the air itself. Well, kid, I'd say it works. Have fun.
You spend most of the rest of the day flying around on your new magic skateboard. You find that when you have a skateboard that can easily transition between the ground and the air, everything becomes a skateboard park. You fly up over the castle, landing and rolling down the side of the roof, only to jump back off and soar through the air until you land on the side of a tree and roll down it. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities, and you play around with every single one of those possibilities until you get rather tired. Luckily for you, in a world like this, home is wherever you are. You reach into your pocket and pull out a tiny little backpack. You put your hand on either side of it, and
just like you'd zoom in on a tablet or touch screen, you pull your arms apart, causing the backpack to expand into a rather large backpack. You find it's easier to get in and out when it's rather large. You unzip the top of the backpack, and, still aboard your skateboard, you float up into the air and lower yourself gently down into the backpack, entering into the little pocket dimension that you now call home. The backpack zips up above you and presumably disappears from existence once again. You land on the floor of your bedroom, and you step off of the skateboard. You pick it up and place it against the wall before heading over to the bed. You climb underneath the covers. You pull them up to your chin, and you allow your head to rest on the very comfy pillow. A pillow so comfy you suspect it may be magical. You focus on your breath, and with each breath, you get sleepier and sleepier. All of the muscles in your body begin to relax, allowing you to sink down deeper and deeper into the mattress. And before long, you're so comfy and so tired that nothing seems better than just allowing yourself to drift off to a world of dreams and new adventures to come. Good night, everyone.